Somebody used a dark psychology trick on you today, and you probably didn't even notice. Maybe it was a price that made something else seem cheap. Maybe it was a bestseller label. Or maybe you agreed to something small, and somehow ended up agreeing to much more. These aren't supernatural mind control tricks. They're real psychological effects that can influence how people make decisions. And number 7 is especially sneaky because it can make you form positive assumptions about someone before they've actually earned them. First, anchoring. Imagine seeing a $1,200 watch next to a $350 one. Suddenly, $350 doesn't feel so expensive. Your brain can use the first number as a reference point, and everything after that gets judged against it. That first number can quietly influence what feels reasonable. But sometimes, the choices themselves are designed to steer you. That's the decoy effect. Imagine 3 options. One is clearly worse than another, but it exists mainly to make a third option look like the smarter choice. The decoy isn't necessarily there because anyone expects you to choose it. Its presence can change how attractive another option seems. Now think about how often you see phrases like bestseller or 10,000 people bought this. That's social proof. When we're uncertain, other people's choices can become information. If everyone else seems to be doing something, your brain may assume they know something you don't. But now comes the pressure. Only 3 left. Sale ends tonight. Suddenly, something you barely wanted feels urgent. That's scarcity. Limited availability can increase an item's perceived value and push us to act quickly, especially when missing the opportunity feels like a loss. And here's where things get uncomfortable. The next effect can start with one harmless yes. Can you answer one quick question? Sure. Then comes a slightly bigger request. Then another. This is called the foot in the door effect. After agreeing to a small request, people can sometimes become more likely to agree to a larger, related one. But not every influence tactic is obvious. Watch what happens in conversations. Someone subtly matches your posture, gestures, or speaking style. That's mirroring, also called behavioral mimicry. It can happen naturally, but deliberate mimicry may sometimes increase feelings of rapport or connection. And finally, the one you may never notice. You see someone who appears attractive, confident, successful, or impressive, and before you know much else about them, your brain starts filling in the blanks. That's the halo effect. One positive trait can influence how we judge completely unrelated traits. So the next time something feels like an obvious choice, pause for a second. Ask yourself, do I actually want this? Or did something quietly make me want it? Because understanding the psychology behind your choices won't make you impossible to influence, but it can help you notice when influence is happening. Which one have you seen or fallen for the most? Comment below. And subscribe to Mind Behind Choices, because the mind behind your choices is more complicated than you think.